Yes, welcome. I'm Bahati, and we talk about so many things concerning life. And today is one of those days when we want to talk about a major thing that has really taken the major part, or the huge part, or the main part of 2020, crossing into 2021, living in fear and just not knowing what's going to come next, the uncertainty, and just counting down days. Some of us started counting days, counting months, and thinking things are going to go back to normal. But it seems there is a new normal, and in the face of the new normal, the fear is actually increasing because people don't know exactly what to expect. There's a lot of talk about the immunization. Is it immunization? No, the vaccine. There's a lot of talk about how fake it is and how it changes your DNA. And then there's a lot of talk of how it's never going to come to Africa. I don't know who is, giving that propaganda, but this is the world that we live in. And I'm with a very beautiful lady. She's going to introduce herself, but she's going to talk about fear. We are going to have a chat. This is long overdue. I think so many people have had about fear and how to overcome it, or how there are stipulated ways, but we want to define or to redefine fear. We want to be able to talk about how to embrace it, how to use it positively to propel you into your purpose, into your passion, into your vision, and that is very, very possible. So this is what we're going to talk about today. Thank you for joining us. Yes, Esther.
Yes, Madam Bahati.
Good to have you.
Thank you.
Everyone is waiting to know who is Esther. Why is she going to talk about fear? Has she been in a moment of fear? But let's first introduce ourselves.
First of all, my name is Nari Esther. Mm-hmm. That is my name. I come from Uganda. Mm-hmm. I am a youth leader at Friends at Home. That is a foundation we're starting. And today I've come here to talk about fear, just as she introduced.
Okay, so this youth group that you have, like, is it about teenagers? Is it young adults? Does it have any categories?
It's about girls aged between 15 and 22.
Okay.
And they are girls only.
Okay. So what do you do? Is it Friends at Home?
Yeah, Friends at Home.
Okay, and this started in COVID?
Yeah, it started in COVID.
Why did you have the need to start such a group or to lead such a group?
With a group, when we knew, actually, my auntie from abroad, she had this on her mind that she should start the group of girls, young girls out there. Since the COVID or the beginning of the lockdown, when it began or when it started. So there was panic. Parents were scared of the girls, thinking how are they going to overcome this? And sitting at home being lazy. So
they were not at school.
Yeah. So she came up with a group where we do different kinds of things, like the vocational skills, hairdressing, catering, and many others.
Okay, so how did you find the vibe in you to think I can actually head this group?
Actually, with this, since my primary and secondary, I've been a leader. Okay. So I've been a leader. I've been leading a group of people. So I felt this that I can do it, and I've been talking to many of my young girls of my age.
Yeah. So has this group helped in a way since the start of the lockdown?
Yeah, it has helped many, and when you talk to the girls, they're like, "Oh, my skills are being improved." Improved in talking, even working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the fear, because when you talk about fear, so many people have had the fear, but they can't explain or elaborate what fear means. Most of them will say, "Oh, I'm afraid. Oh, I fear this," but they don't know what the fear exactly means or what it is.
So actually, with fear, first of all, what I want to talk about, fear is categorized within many. But the fear I'm talking about, the psychological fear, emotional fear. Okay. So this is what I'm going to talk about. This emotional fear where people are scared of maybe responsibilities, marriage, maybe to start new relationships, failure.
Like something is holding them back,
Yeah,
not to go on and do whatever they need to go.
That's right.
Okay.
So when you are, when I take you back, I would say that fear is a survival instinct.
Okay.
That this helped our ancestors back then it helped them to survive the rigors of their daily life.
Okay.
So when we
to run away from horror, to run away from bad things,
all those kinds of stuff. When I talk about fear, first of all, I'm a victim of it.
Okay.
At first, because I was fearing about this very thing we are doing here right now, because I wanted it. But sometimes when you find out that most of the daily things we do or what we fear are the very things that we want to achieve. So
okay, so that means that there's fear, there's someone fearing a bad thing happening to them, there's someone fearing uncertainty, and then there's someone fearing success because it is too huge and it's scaring them.
Yeah, that's right. The other thing I would want to mention about that fear itself, remember the world is not ready to receive us all failing short of our potentials. So when you're out there, you're fearing maybe to start a business. Sometimes we fear to start businesses, maybe where you're like, if I start this business or maybe selling eggs, people will laugh at me, people will do this, but remember you're doing it for your own good.
Yeah.
And
to get something out of it.
Yes, to get something out of it. So when you're scared of doing it, you're setting yourself back. You're not going to achieve anything. Okay. And without trying or maybe doing something that you need because of fear, you never know that
you can actually do it. You can never know the potential.
Yes, you can never know that.
So getting back to your personal story, you say you feared to come out, to lead, to do what's your passion? What's your purpose?
My passion is in catering and hotel management, but also to influence other young girls like me to come out there to each and everything that they would want to be in life.
Like to achieve their dreams?
Yes, to achieve their dreams.
Okay.
So just like me, I wanted to be somewhere, or maybe if I'm not doing catering, I'm doing something else, or maybe I'm a business person. I can talk to people's lives, I can influence their lives. So.
Okay. So your fear was, what was your fear exactly? That if you come out to speak to them, they will reject you, or they will not listen, or you will not be ready? What was the fear exactly?
Yeah, my fear was fear of rejection. I was scared of rejection. How will people see me? Even talking, speaking itself.
And they will say, this Esther of ours, the one that you know, is also coming out to say something.
Yeah.
So ever since you started this journey, what has changed?
First of all, right now I can even talk. I can face the camera, I can face the people. So this is a great achievement to me. Okay. I could not do this. Okay. And at first I could even panic. You panic yourself out. I cannot do this.
So you keep procrastinating. Yeah. You keep saying, maybe I can do it next year. Maybe if I become taller or bigger. Oh, okay. So what made you stop the procrastination and say, you know what, enough is enough. Let me just get out there, do whatever I need to do on social media, on ground.
Actually, when you sent me a text, my stomach was upset at the moment. Then I was like, should I procrastinate? Should I say that I'm not going to be available? Then inside me, remember what you tell your mind or what you tell your heart, the heart goes with it, or even the body. So
whether it's positive or negative, that is what your mind takes.
Yes. For example, athletes, when they are going, maybe it is a run race. So this person will be like, will look at the completion of the race. So this person will tell to himself that I can do this, so I'm going to be the winner. And the moment you tell that to your minds, even the body will comply with you. Okay. So when you sent a text, I felt nervous. I was like, oh my God, should I say I cannot manage? I panicked. Then at the moment, I remember that I breathed in and out. Then I thought to myself, I can do this. And there's no procrastinating. I'm not going to take it to stop it. Yeah, so my heart told me, yes, Esther, you can do this. You can go out there. You can make it. Because even if you procrastinate,
it will still happen.
It will still happen. So I said, there is no time is ready, so time is now. That's what.
Okay.
That's how I
So, what have you gotten out of the mentorship through the journey of just discovering your passion and all that? What are those vivid things that you can say, this, I go through this?
So with the mentorship that I joined, first of all, I was not this person of maybe social media. Sometimes many people are using social media, but they are benefiting. They are receiving money out of it. And they are helping out people out there. So with mentorship, I was able to create a page, my page. So talking to people, getting these topics, they did the daily
posts.
Yeah, that people go through. So I can talk to people right now and they listen, they follow, they trust in me, they believe in me. So they say, oh, Esther, you're talking to us. This is good. This is fine. Thank you. So this is one of the things. Even the public speaking itself, I can talk now. That fear that I had in me, it's now
gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So you know that you're more ambitious about the things that you want to get in life.
Yeah, and I know that I'm achieving now that I'm on my journey.
Okay. And personal branding, have you done anything?
With personal branding, since I've just started, I'm just on the way.
Okay. But you envision yourself, where do you see yourself in the next, let me say, 2 years?
In the next 2 years,
I'll not take it far, 2 years.
Yeah, in 2 years from now, I look at myself speaking to many, being called somewhere, maybe in the schools, talking to, because with our group, we thought of it, coming to schools, sharing with them, talking to them, lifting them up. So in the 2 years, I'm expecting to do all this amidst this COVID-19.
Okay.
So even the other thing, within the 2 years, I know I'm going to be a great lady.
You're going to be a great lady. With a lot more money, because there is being great, but without money. There is great with money or great without money.
With money, yes. And the other thing I know, that I'm going to touch many people's lives.
Okay. Okay, that is awesome. When we talk about fear, I think I just wanted to bring a vivid example of who you can be. You can actually be your best version. You can reach out, you can put a foot out, and you can be able to turn or to redefine your fear. If you know that this is what I fear, just like I want to pick up on what she talked about when she said that you can actually have a fear for the great things that you would have done. And because you have not yet done them, then you're looking at them and saying, you know, well, can I even do this? This is too huge. This is too big. It can be, by the way, even a promotion. People get fear or are afraid of promotions. They're like, now it's going to be so demanding. It's going to be, all eyes are going to be on me. Everyone is going to expect that I'm going to do this particular thing. Now, there are some of us that have dreams that are really big, and if we are afraid, we can dream about them, we can talk about them, we can discuss about them. But again, we never take any step to do them. And since the year began, so many of you have set goals and targets, and you feel, you know what, I want to achieve this particular goal. How else are you going to achieve it if you're not going to take action? That means that at some point you have to take action, and you have to have a starting point. And sometimes a starting point it takes to see what a vehicle or a means of what you can use to get to that particular dream that you want. Now, many people have jumped onto mentorship, and it has shaped them, and they have been able to turn into the people that they have wanted to do. Because what happens with mentorship is someone is holding your hand, someone is cheering on you, someone is telling you you can do it, someone is not taking no for an answer. If you have a good mentor is one who will not take a no. When you tell them no, they will tell you, you either do it or do it. There is no two ways about it. And that is a good mentor. A good mentor is the one who will slow you down when they see that you're rushing into things and you feel that now you're energetic, you can do it all, and they will tell you, slow down. You know, take it one day at a time, but eventually you are going to get there. I remember what mentorship did for me when I was starting in this industry. It was really to, I remember one time my mentor asked me that, well, where did you see, where are the coaches? Where are the rest of the counselors, the people that went ahead of you? Because, I mean, certainly you're not the one that has started this industry, especially in this country. And I kept thinking, looking around, and I'm not seeing anyone. And then she's he's like, you know what? Because many of them die along the way, not the natural death, but their passion, their drive dies because maybe they take long to arrive to where they want to be, or they have a spirit of arrivism. They feel, I have reached, so I don't need to promote myself, I don't need to do the work, I don't need to create the content, I don't need to reach out to write the books or to do the things that I need to do. So what mentorship did for me was cut down my speed to things that I can handle on a daily basis. But what mentorship can do for you, do not underestimate. I believe that it will open up your passion, it will help you to niche down, to know exactly what you want, because some of us, our dreams are so ambiguous, and we just need to cut them down to a sizable dream and passion and be able to work towards that. Do you want to work with women? Do you want to be a mentor, a coach, a consultant? You want to be a counselor? You want to be a person that impacts life, but again, you want to impact life while you earn some money. That means that you have to get out of the fear zone and get to a starting point and say, this is my foot, and if my foot means getting mentorship, I'm going to get it. If my first foot means getting information, I'm going to read more. If my first foot means asking about the information that I need to know how to get there, then let me do it. So let's get out of the comfort zone, and let's get out of the fear. Let's embrace it and know that it is real. But again, you can fear something and do it anyway. Okay, yeah. That should be your go-to statement, your mantra. I fear something, that I will go for it anyway. I fear to go for that promotion, but I will still present myself and talk about it. And if it's given to me, I will go ahead and do it, and then I will see where the world takes me. So fear is your friend. It is not your enemy. It's an emotion, and it's a neutral emotion. It's not a negative emotion or a positive emotion. So embrace it, run with it, and work with it. Okay, love you guys, and I hope to see you in our next episode. Stick around.